Hello, everyone. Good morning or good evening, depending on which part of the world you are. Myself, Preeti Warrior, wind and solar siting engineer at Vestas, and serving as the Women in Power liaison at IEEE Power and Energy Society Young Professionals. It's my pleasure to be a part of this closing ceremony of the 2 week long technical feast, Powering the Future Summit 2021, organized by IEEE Power and Energy Society Young Professionals. For every sunrise, there is a sunset, but that doesn't mean everything is over. This summit is only a beginning to many wonderful memories, stories, connections, opportunities, and learning paths. But since this is an event, we somehow need to mark an official closure, even though we don't feel like ending it. Thank you all for joining this closing ceremony of Powering the Future Summit 2021. I invite Genli, Vice Chair of IEEE PES Young Professionals, to give the welcome address.
Okay, thank you, Preeti. First of all, dear all, welcome to this Powering the Future Summit organized by IEEE PES Young Professionals. You are welcome to join this session. I'm very delighted to give this welcome address for all of you. First of all, let me thank all our passionate volunteers to organize such amazing a series of talks and conference. So in this journey, we have learned a lot from our speakers and the role models. And today we have this closing ceremony, and we also have some distinguished speakers to give us some wonderful speeches. And considering this future and the perspectives of the future zero carbon emission world and the power system. And I hope all of you will learn a lot. And even though we finished today, but our IEEE PES Young Professional will keep working in this area and to welcome and attractive all these young professionals, students, and early career researchers to join us to learn from our role models and experts in this area, and we can also build our own network to be together and to work together for the future. And I hope you can enjoy today, and thank you for all your thank you for the time from you for this weekend. And also today is the Halloween, I think finished today. You can enjoy your Halloween day tonight. Okay, thank you. This is all from me. Over to you, Preeti.
Thank you, Gentley. We have with us a visionary leader and architect who has spearheaded the electric industry's reliability metrics and grid risk assessment. Under her leadership, a total of 18 industry-wide reliability indicators were established for the first time to determine grid reliability, adequacy, and associated risks. She is widely recognized as a pioneer and trusted world leader in the field. She received her BSc degree from the Taiwan University of Technology, China, her MSc degree from the Electric Power Research Institute, Beijing, and her PhD degree from the Tulane University, New Orleans. She has had more than 70 articles published, and she received the 2014 PES Wanderrudder Pioneer in Power Award for her technical achievements. We are very honored to have Jessica Bian, Vice President of Grid Services at GridX Partners, with us in this closing ceremony. I invite her to give the valedictory keynote. Over to you, Jessica.
Thank you, Preeti. I appreciate your kind introduction. Hello, everyone. Congratulations for the successful PES Young Professionals Powering the Future Summit. First, I want to thank Ms. Stacey Wilson and her amazing organizing committee for your hard work making this program possible. I also want to acknowledge Simay, John, and entire PES Young Professionals leadership team for your time and support. Since March 2020, our lives have changed drastically. The COVID-19 virus swept across the world and impacted all of us. My deepest sympathy goes to everyone who has lost loved ones, and my prayers are with those who are ill or suffering. The Power and Energy Society lost our own dear friend and brave leader, Frank Lambert. During the early 2020 PSE News interview, Frank said his #1 initiative was to engage the next generation of students, young professionals in our society. He said we must work together to get the next generation involved and taking an active part in the leadership roles in PES as we move forward. Probably the most important transition is from student member to PES member. This is where we need to focus and demonstrate the value of PES. I'm very proud to say this Powering the Future Summit exactly did that. From Oceania, Europe, India, and Asia to North America, we came together, share our knowledge and ideas to empower the future leaders of our society. Now let me get my slides. I want to follow what Frank said to focus and demonstrate the value of PES today. As you know, PES is second largest society in IEEE with more than 40,000 members. It provides world's largest forum for sharing the latest technology in the power and energy industry, creating standards that guide the development and construction of equipment and systems, and educate members of industry and general public. Right, let's see, do I have my slides? Probably not. Let me get my slides here. So like I said earlier, our PES members, they're from 150 countries, and we have more than 250 professional chapters and more than 500 student branch chapters. Congratulations again for coming together, and we share the success, and also we come together and share ideas and get engaged, get connected. And also one of the key signature that PES contribute to the public is the standards. Out of entire IEEE standards portfolio, more than 45% of standards are created by PES technical committees. As you can see, all of these are made possible. We have a safe and reliable and grid and power and energy grid. And PES also has 17 technical committees, and you're welcome to join all these committees. And we're in the process trying to set up remote access, so everyone in anywhere that you can join the technical committee meetings. For instance, we have a traditional T&D, transmission distribution committee. We have a power system relay and control committee. We also have energy efficiency, smart building. We also have energy storage and stationary battery. Besides the 17 technical committees, there are 4 coordinating committees like energy, internet, wind and solar. All these are open to everyone. And so please join, so you can listen and you can share your ideas and come together and develop standards. For next 5 years, here's the PES strategic direction. As you'll hear from Dave and other speakers today, we like to engage industry and also put into the education program into industry's world. We also wanted to improve, like I said, improve the global presence, diversity, and participation in technical committees. Number 3 is increase chapter communications and establish coaching and mentorship program. Number 4 is very related to all of us, particularly students and young professionals, and is to offer lifelong learning worldwide. And as you can see, we have all these functions: support, empower your future. Essentially, you are center of what society, of what PES does. Besides the standards, besides the technical committees, you know that Society of PS published many world-winning transactions and magazines. And also the conferences. We have a transmission distribution, signature transmission distribution conferences expo every couple of years. We also have ISGT in every continent, ISGT Europe, ISGT North America, ISGT Asia, ISGT Latin America. Besides conference, PS offers a lot of education tools, education materials. One of the signature programs is PS University. I want to thank Cypher, our past PS president, who created this this program. So under the PS University, we have a resource center, and we have a online webinars. I'm sure many of you have enjoyed the online webinars. And under the PS Resource Center, and you can tell these are the top downloaded products last year. So let's say if you're students or you're doing your research work, you can tell these are the topics, these are the papers that are being viewed the most or downloaded most from the PS Resource Center. That could give you a lot of a focus, and maybe that's where you want your research go. Maybe this is where you want to find your job or kind of move your career into these like energy storage and a microgrid. A lot of topics you can see. These are the most popular downloaded items. And you hear a lot, right? We have IEEE Young Professionals, PS Young Professionals. We also have a Women in Power. It's part of the Women Engineering IEEE group. I know Stagey, Semi, they all part of the Women in Power as well. And also PS has many joint programs, and for instance, IEEE Smart Grid and IEEE Smart Cities. And there are lots of humanitarian programs in PS participate, like Smart Village, Move Truck, Try Engineering, and also scholarship programs. Besides all that, PS has a wonderful awards program as well. We celebrate and recognize the volunteers, the professors and students and who or leaders who made a significant contribution to the public and to the society. With that, I want to thank you again for all your work and make this event possible. Thank you. Back to you.
Thank you so much, Jessica. That was really informative on what the Power and Energy Society is and what are the various opportunities that PES has in for its members. And the strategic plan really looks good, and I think it will have, or it will provide room for a lot of opportunities for the PES members. So thank you so much. As a token of gratitude from the Powering the Future Summit 2021, we would like to present you with a small token of e-gratitude. I would like to kindly request you to accept it on our behalf.
Yes, I accept. Thank you.
Yeah, let me share my screen. Thank you so much, Jessica, once again for accepting our invitation and being part of this closing ceremony of Powering the Future Summit 2021. Thank you so much. David Zabetakis, a veteran, has served in a variety of executive positions, primarily in the energy infrastructure sector for over 36 years. David serves on the Commercial Steering Committee of the Board of Directors for Qualys Power Services, as well as on the advisory board for several other entities focused on grid resilience and clean energy. He is the former president and CEO of TechPro Services. Mr. Zabetakis provides management consulting services globally, including most recently in a role as executive chairman of GeoDigital International, a utility asset digital mapping firm, and previously interim CEO for North American Power Partners, a demand response provider. He is an active mentor for Greentown Labs and Clean Tech Open and earned his MBA from Loyola College in Maryland. He served in the Tactical Air Command of the US Air Force. It's my pleasure to welcome David to this ceremony to speak about Power and Energy Society long-range planning initiatives for PES young professional members. Over to you, David.
Thank you very much. Really a pleasure and an honor to be here. I'm humbled that I was asked to participate. Let me start by thanking everyone involved, especially the some 8,000 members of this part of our association. I'll start by quoting something that Will Rogers once said. He said, "If you want to be successful, you've got to know what you're doing, you've got to love what you're doing, and you have to believe in what you're doing." And I think that says a lot for everybody who was part of this conference, because if you didn't have that quality in you, you wouldn't be here, you wouldn't care. To put that in perspective with how important that is, not only to you, but it is to society, think about it. So we have been blessed with the responsibility to maintain the lifeblood of society, one of the largest man-made machines ever built in the world, the power grid. And that is a huge task, especially in these days and times where we're having such dynamic and exciting change happening right now and for the next many years with all of the topics that we've discussed and you've discussed over the last several days, from digitalization, green hydrogen, storage, and electric vehicles. I mean, when you think about it, we're changing one of the most important assets in the world. I'm very proud to be a chair of one of the subcommittees in the long-range planning, and I thank Jessica and everyone for their confidence in me to be able to do that. Our focus really is, as Jessica has said, to develop, improve, strengthen, reinvigorate, and grow all of our members. And so, the young professionals, really are the future of our business. And it's an amazing thing to consider when you're looking at aging workforce, aging infrastructure, all the things that are impacting our industry. So I applaud you for what you're doing. I think you've made wonderful decisions to be in this business. And I think that you have an exciting and fun career ahead of you that not many people will ever experience. So with that being said, our committees, a long-range planning group, has got several initiatives that we focus on. But generally speaking, the long-range planning committee is here to help provide strategic direction to the association and how to improve all aspects of the association. The bulk of our efforts for myself and my subcommittee have been really focused on you, the young professionals. And so, we're looking at initiatives to improve communications, right? So we want to make sure that we're able to communicate back and forth, get feedback from you, get ideas and thoughts from you, and such forth by creating mentorship programs, which we did over this past spring, a pilot program. And so that's moving into a more of a self-select program through the Collaboratech technology on IEEE. Wonderful program. teaming up the tenured members of this association with the young professionals to help provide them, guidance, advice, technical knowledge, all the things that you need to continue to grow in your field of expertise. And it works both ways. We learn from you. You're coming out of school. You've been in a job for a relatively short period of time. And you've learned many things that we didn't learn over the last, for me, 36, 37 years. So it works both ways with the mentor and the mentee. So it's exciting to be able to look at that and find ways to improve that. Look at opportunities to create networking situations for you to be able to meet additional people with your group, peer-to-peer idea exchanges, job assistance, a variety of different things that we develop. And another key communication technique, especially for your generations, is websites and social media. We launched a social media campaign contest last spring, and that was awesome. So these things will keep going to be able to provide tools and help us be able to serve you better. Ultimately, remember, you're replacing us. We have 40,000 members. We need people to step up in the years to come who are going to be leaders of this critically important association. And we look to you to be able to do that. So as part of that, we want to improve the transition of students to young professionals and so on. We're looking to increase the number of young professional sessions at our various PES conferences and meetings. We're trying to influence you and your chapter coordinators within the chapters of all regions to participate in your regions and chapters, and take on chapter leadership positions. Critically important. We want your voice to be heard, and so we look forward to doing that. Just like the mentorship program, we're expanding the Distinguished Lecturer program to include young professionals, women in power. This is just an incredible opportunity for you to have access to highly technical, experienced, and it doesn't have to be just technical. It can be business people. It's a variety of different experts that can speak on your behalf at your meetings. Establish the mentorship and coaching program that we already talked about. Move the get more continuing education programs and activities such as webinars, which was already pointed out this morning, in your hands. And you've got opportunities to be involved in many things, such as the Humanitarian Activities Committee, Smart Cities, Smart Village, all these things that have been talked about. All I can do is encourage you to really look deep into your PES. It is an incredible resource that is your resource. And if you can't find something online, please reach out to any of us. We are here to help you grow and to make our association great. And so we look forward to working with you in the future. And I really appreciate the opportunity to be able to speak with you and have a great Halloween.
Thank you so much, David, for those wonderful remarks and telling about what are the different planning activities that are available. We really appreciate your time and your valuable insights on this. As a token of gratitude from our team, we would like to present you with an e-memento. Once again, thank you, David, for accepting our invitation and being a valuable part of this closing ceremony of Powering the Future Summit 2021.
Thank you.
Thank
it's
you.
my honor. Appreciate it. Thank you.
I take this opportunity to invite Sampathkumar Veeraraghavan to speak on how PES young professionals can contribute towards hack activities. Sampath is a globally renowned technologist, best known for his technological innovations in addressing global humanitarian and sustainable development challenges. As the 2021 IEEE Humanitarian Activities Committee Chair, Sampath spearheads the global strategy and portfolio of sustainable development and humanitarian engineering programs to deliver impactful programs at grassroots level. Sampath was the 2019-2020 IEEE Site Chair, leading the program to record-breaking growth through high-impact, technology-driven sustainable programs benefiting members in 117 plus countries. He is the founding chair for the IEEE Site Day 2020 and Site Week 2019, a global program that showcases the impactful IEEE technology-based humanitarian programs. Sampath was an expert in the Broadband Commission Working Group on School Connectivity, co-chaired by UNESCO, UNICEF, and ITU to drive GIGA, a global school connectivity initiative. He is the founder and president of the Brahmam, a humanitarian program delivering next-generation social innovations to achieve sustainable development goals and benefit marginalized communities globally. Sampath was recently accredited with the 2020 IEEE Theodore W. Hisse Outstanding Young Professional Award. He currently works as a senior technology and program management leader with Alexa Artificial Intelligence Group at Amazon. Welcome, Sampath. The stage is yours.
Thank you, Preeti. Thanks a lot for that brief introduction. So, first of all, quite excited to be here, and huge kudos to IEEE PES YP committee, the organizing committee of the Powering the Future program, and huge kudos to the entire YP steering committee, and also to Simay Akar for making this happen. So. This is quite important as we're all meeting during a very important challenging time, because the global community is trying to recover from the pandemic situation. So the need of the hour is that as a technologist, we have to leverage our technical skills to contribute to the larger cause. And there are plenty of opportunity, just like what Dr. Jessica and Dr. David pointed out, within the fabric of PES, as well as the larger umbrella of IEEE. So what I'm going to do is for the next 10 minutes, I'm going to play the role of a Santa Claus. I'm going to show you, what are the other unique complementary opportunity that is available, especially for, students and young professionals, that you could participate in the IEEE Humanitarian Activities Program and see how you could benefit from that, So with that brief note, I'm going to go ahead and share a few slides. Okay, Preeti, let me know if you're able to see it. I have just switched back to make sure that, let me know if you're able to see the slides actually. Like if anyone can confirm it,
It's visible, Sampath.
Okay, thanks a lot. Okay, so let's do this. So let's focus on 3 different segments as part of this talk, right? Why the first foundational question is, what are the benefits for young professionals, right? Why you should engage in the sustainable energy global program. I'm going to make it a little customized because we are talking for PES. So I'm going to give you some examples of how you can put your skills specifically on the sustainable energy segment. So 3 aspects we'll look into it today. One is, let's look at the 360 degree about what is IEEE Humanitarian Activity Committee is all about, why we are even talking about that here, especially in Powering the Future Summit, right? So that's one thing. The second thing, we'll also look into the portfolio of benefits and some example programs which has been done by students and young professionals throughout the world. And the third thing is, as I promised to be a Santa, I want to make sure that you have. We provide you, what are the immediate opportunity that you can participate as a young professional to put your skills into action. So with that brief note, first let's look into what is IEEE Humanitarian Activity Committee itself, right? So we are a global committee which reports to the IEEE Board of Directors. The mandate for our committee is to actually roll out a portfolio of programs to inspire, connect, and engage IEEE members throughout the world. We are talking about more than 400,000 members in 160 countries, so that you could actually leverage your technical skills to address the most pressing development challenges faced by the local community. An example says could be access to clean water, access to electricity. These are some classical examples, right? Why we are doing this, right? I mean, like IEEE's larger mission is basically like advanced technology for the benefit of humanity, right? And how do we do it, right? As a technologist, we pursue research, we come out with solutions, but this kind of programs provides a real unique opportunity for young professionals and students, in addition to your classroom experience, that you could actually, put your skills into action. There are four major strategic areas the HAC focuses on. One is we want to raise awareness about providing public visibility on the role of engineers and technologists in addressing global challenges by leveraging technological innovations. Second, we will provide a training. Actually, we provide a lot of educational materials freely for IEEE members. So if you are a young professional or a PES member today, like definitely go and add a site membership. It's free for you. And then you also get access to all these free resources within the IEEE learning network, which teaches you like more skills towards pursuing your higher education or to be industry ready. Thirdly, we provide project funding. For example, last year we launched this COVID project program. HAC has been providing a project program throughout its inception. But specifically in the last 2 years, we have been primarily focusing on empowering our members at grassroots, so that actually like you can come back with meaningful solutions which are relevant to address the pandemic situation. We have received record-breaking projects proposal this year, and we are expecting that we will. So far, we have funded up to 75 projects or 72 projects so far, but this has been the record-breaking growth in the history of HAC this year specifically. So lastly, why we are doing all this thing, right? The idea is that very simple. We want to actually create a global community where by true partnership within IEEE and beyond IEEE, so that we can make IEEE a world leader in the sustainable development space. That means we can provide more transnational opportunity, opportunities for career development, opportunities for leadership and skill development for our members, like specifically the students and young professionals. So again, this is one of the feet on the popular, feet on the ground, a popular initiative offered by HAC called as IEEE Site. Many of you are very active. Our own Simay Akar has been very active as a global leader in the hack space and the site space. So as you can see here, this program basically, brings together, IEEE members, the local community and the local partners, so that they can collectively understand the needs of the local community and formulate solutions. Now, it's a very truly global program. It's supported by IEEE Foundation. And you can see here, we have more than 20,000 members at this point in 123 countries. The most important call out here is 63% of these members are graduate students or young professionals. So what it means is that this program provides the opportunity for young professionals to actually learn about the space of the sustainable development, build relationship with your local communities, and implement projects by putting your skills into action. So needless to say, like, think about the possibilities. I mean, you have a stronger, PES chapter presence, close to 500 chapters from what Dr. Jessica presented, right? And think about the possibility of 200 plus site groups collaborating, right? The kind of impact that you can deliver at grassroots, it's going to be immense and unmatchable, actually, right? So with that said, the 360-degree, the benefits, why, PES YP wants to, involve in like humanitarian activity, right? There are 6 major benefits to you. One, as I said, it helps you to upskill your skill set, specifically, like, not only from you get to learn about, the latest emerging technologies in the power and energy society, but you're going to leverage that best-in-class technology to solve some of the grandest challenges. Thereby, you can deliver more impact at the grassroots level. Secondly, greater purpose, right? As an individual, all of us, wanted to like that. We had the self-satisfaction by bringing a positive change in the living conditions of people, like, so that I think it's this kind of opportunities is very complementary, like directly empowers you to do that, actually. And as you can see, the project funding program, which I already touched upon. But one thing I wanted to call out here is that HAC has been rolling out joint programs specifically with societies. We have in addition to our own funding program, now we have rolled out programs in the regions and in societies, specifically like societies like MTTS, APS, EDS. We have a joint program. Specifically also with the PES, we are going to roll out some joint programs. In fact, President Jessica was talking with me on last Friday, and we are going to shortly meet and explore this possibility again to see what we could do. I also wanted to call out Dr. Frank here. He has been an amazing supporter of HAC. In fact, we had a great call with Dr. Frank during summer, where we actually wanted to like provide more complementary avenues, specifically for young professionals, actually. So just wanted to remember him for how amazing of a human and as a as a big supporter of humanitarian activity he was. So really, to echo the sentiment of Jessica, we really wanted to make sure that this specific collaboration is strengthened in months to come. So with that said, I'm going to touch upon few key aspects of sustainable energy access. So as you can see here, we are living in the apart from we are living in an age of emerging technologies like artificial intelligence, where certain aspects are like very advanced. For example, in developed nations, you have people like leverage AI for everything. Your wake up morning call is done by a smart speaker. Your morning walk is your calories burnt in your morning walk is measured by your mobile application in Apple iPhone and so forth, right? But still the challenge is that 50% of earth still the world people are still below poverty line. And about close to half a billion people still don't have access to clean renewable energy sources, and nearly like 40% lacks access to water and so forth. So the important call out here is that sustainable energy is an integral component of solving any aspect of SDGs you take, whether it's climatic change or you take water and health. You need fundamentally you need electricity, you need good power related solutions to drive the systems, right? Whether it's computing or it's basically aerospace, doesn't matter, right? So that's where I think a PES is very very critical. Being the second largest society within the within the realm of IEEE societies, it's very important how you get how your members are bringing this kind of innovation. So specifically, you can see here, we funded more than 28 projects. Again, these numbers are pretty early this year. In the last few years, specifically on the sustainable energy access, where IEEE members leverage the skill set specifically to have come back with novel energy related solutions to provide clean water, lighting, internet connections, and health services and so forth. So the key call out here is that powering the future, right? I mean, power is needed, and needless to say, we are talking on behalf of the power and energy society. Whether it's technology or thematically, if you are focusing on, you need both power and energy to drive this kind of innovations. Both from the society technology standpoint, but also from a passionate standpoint. So I am pretty confident that PS YPs are going to be a pillar behind some of the humanitarian activities that we are going to roll out in jointly with PS next year. So with that said, one or two examples here so that you get to know about what the PS members have been doing, the professional members have been doing here. This is a classical example of a project done during the COVID pandemic, where the student and professional young professional members in Argentina, they actually identify one of the poorest communities within their country, and this particular community were lagging electricity and they didn't have access to connectivity. So what they did was they basically installed solar panels first to provide electricity to the local community, and then they enabled a Wi-Fi tower that thereby they provide access to quality education and other thing. So the key call out here is that the sustainable energy component, which is the solar panel, was very vital in providing the energy needs of the local community, and also it in turn provided positive development, Wi-Fi connections and so forth, for the local community. So that's why PES is going to be vital for us. With that said, what you can do here today, right? I mean, there are two unique opportunity for the members for you to participate in the HAC activities, right? One, go and add site member. It's free for you, and you get access to this huge portfolio of programs, learning opportunities within the IEEE learning network, and you can also leverage our funding resources and so forth. Go for it, right? Second, from PES YP standpoint, I mean, again, do partner with the HAC, specifically like if you have a program or a larger event like the current one, we're happy to offer workshops to train your YP members. And even we can roll out specific joint programs with YP, PES YP, so that you could actually empower your YP members at grassroots. They can put the skills into action. We can even provide some kind of co-funding in that, right? So lastly, to everyone on the call today, HAC also going to launch its first ever global summit on 10th November. This is again a first of its unique program, and this is going to be attended by world leaders actually. For instance, ITU, which is one of the United Nations premium agency, the General Secretary is going to come and deliver the keynote talk. Our own IEEE President Kathy Land is going to be there. And Dr. Vincent, who is the founding father of Internet, is going to come and present a keynote talk. And we also have Honorable Minister Dr. Paulo from Costa Rica, and finally we have Dr. Ayana, who is the President of Engineering for Change. So you have plenty of opportunity to listen to the world leader, interact with them, and also get to collaborate with the young professionals. In fact, the young professional committee under HACK led by Simay, they are going to have an amazing panel which talks about students, young professional, how they contributed. So it's going to be a lot of learning and sharing and potential networking opportunity for you for networking, and everything is coming for complimentary. As long as you can register as a site member, you can leverage that. So with that said, again, it's a glimpse of here about how we also are partnering with United Nations agency actively this year, especially the HACK. And as you can see here, many of this, collaborations also centered around the sustainable energy as well. So the key call out here is that we are going to roll out joint programs with PES. Also, we are actively collaborating with Smart Village and so forth. So as a PES YP member, make use of them. That's what the call out is. So some interesting numbers here, how you are making a difference. Like members, you are the heart and soul of IEEE, are making a difference. 30,000 individuals received PPE to protect themselves against COVID through the HACK projects in last year. More than 1,000 individuals in Africa were trained actually. So these are some glittering numbers, which talks about not only upskilling your skill, but also how in turn those ambassadors are bringing positive changes in the living conditions of marginalized community. So with that said, again, take a look at, the Global Summit as part of the HACK website. I really encourage you all to leverage this opportunity, given it's free, as well as you get a lot of avenues to network and, upskill your professional skills. So with that said, visit our website, hack.ietp.org, site.ietp.org to learn about more of our programs. If you have a question, write to us. We are here to serve you all. Our role as a global leader in spearheading this program is to be there for you, support your passions, and provide opportunities so you can be bringing the changes at the grassroots level. So with that said, again, my huge kudos to the organizing committee of powering the future. I wanted to actually conclude my talk with one specific quote here, right? As a YP, you all have the passion and energy, right? So to resonate that, I think we should definitely look into this famous quote by Leonardo Vinci, which is, I have been impressed with the urgency of doing. Knowing is not enough. We must apply. Being willing is not enough. We must do it. So the call for action here is that, good intentions, needs to transform into actionable plan. So definitely all the YPs who is listening and participating in this Powering the Future, I expect you all to participate in a humanitarian activity program next year by submitting a proposal to HACK. So with that said, I'll stop here and thank the organizers for giving me the opportunity to join you all today. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Sampath, for sharing us with the different opportunities that are available under the humanitarian activities for PES members and also for the other members. And it's really wonderful to see that there are many options available. So on behalf of IEEE PES Young Professionals, I would like to thank you for accepting our invitation to this Powering the Future Summit and spending your valuable time with us. I hope that after this talk, more members will engage in the HACK activities in future. Wishing you all success. Thank you once again.
Thank you, Preeti. Thank you all.
When Powering the Future Summit was being planned, we did not expect it to be this huge. The journey was so wonderful, but at the same time challenging as well. To give you a glimpse of what the summit had been over the past many weeks and how we look forward to, I invite Simay Akar, Chair of IEEE Power and Energy Society Young Professionals. Simay is an entrepreneur with reputable corporate industrial background and experience in the energy industry. She is specialized in photovoltaic manufacturing, battery storage for electric vehicles, and renewable energy technologies and clean energy market development. Simay is currently the Chief Commercial Officer and co-founder at Innosys. She is also a certified soft skills trainer since 2008, a licensed sailor athlete at the Turkish Sailing Federation, and also a swimmer. IEEE has important role in her life. Simay is IEEE World Graduate, IEEE Educational Activities Desk Champion, and has been serving several volunteer membership and leadership positions in different areas and at different levels. To create a memorable moment about PFS, I now hand over the mic to Simay. Over to you, Simay.
Thank you so much, Priti. This is an honor to summarize what we have done, all our team has done. I would like to share my screen in a second. All right. So I hope it's visible. Probably.
Yes, Simay, it's visible.
Perfect. All right. I'll just start. First of all, I would like to thank all the respected speakers here and distinguished speakers in this closing ceremony and our leaders. So well, do you really support us by being here? So this is a story of IEEE Powering Society Young Professionals Committee. So we first time started this Powering the Future Summit as a global virtual summit by Powering Society Young Professionals with the mission of empowering the power energy leaders of tomorrow and today. So as the description of young professionals, as many of you know, we after the bachelor's degree graduation within 15 years. So we describe in IEEE as young professionals membership status, where our committees serve for our members. And there are so many things are happening within this 15 years of young professionals' life. So we need support. We need to empower our future and learn from each other and inspire. So we would like to network beyond the borders and do more for our future and support each other and learn from our role models, where we already have important role models in our network in IEEE and Power Energy Society. So I would like to give this credit to PS Young Professionals Team 2021-2022. So many of you are familiar with our faces. So I would like to just count names, but there's someone who's very special and who is going to speak very shortly, John Hoffman, who's the PES chair. And I would like to thank John for the trust and support, because we've been thinking about this summit quite often when we were working together in his leadership. So thanks to his support and all our amazing team members. So we started this journey in 2021. It was even more than we expected because we dream about it. And thanks to all the support from our leadership, IEEE PS Governing Board and our president, Jessica Bian. And of course, I would like to remember one more time, and I will address one more time Frank Lambert. So we made this happen. And I would like to thank all the team members, executive board of PS Young Professionals team, Genli, Adedoy, and Albin, and our liaisons, Bisma, Luis, Jose, and Mercy, Staji, and Priti, and our subcommittee coordinators, Shah, Hussein, Conrad, Anish, Nicholas, Aditya, John, Akshay as our webmaster, and regional representatives, Bo, Ayman, Harun, and Luis Felipe. Thank you so much for making this happen. And we have also all our team members who I'm not, just counting all the names, but we have amazing team members under these working groups and subcommittees. Thanks to all of your support. Today we are here. And very special thanks to our program chair, Staci Wilson, and additionally, Priti Verrier, who supported the marketing and communication as a lead in this team. And our advisors. So as Young Professionals Committee of our Power Energy Society, we are directly working with Julio Romero Aguero, who is actually a big supporter of us in this initiative, and all our advisors who are distinguished leaders of IEEE Power Energy Society and our industry. So thanks to their support, we made it. And again, very special thanks to Jessica Bian, our leader, our president. You always believe in us, you supported us. So so thanks to your support, today we are making this happen. And I would like to memorize and also in memorial remembrance of Frank Lambert, our bill president. Probably Frank has very important role in today's PS young professionals' life, and especially us who start volunteering from student years. His leadership has a lot of impact. And today, if you're organizing this event, thanks to you and your support, Frank, I would like to memorize Frank one more time. So what we have done in Powering the Future Summit, very briefly, I will just go over from the inauguration ceremony. So we hosted John McDonald, Damir Novosel, Julio Romero, and Roger Furgi for the inauguration ceremony. And we started the summit with a keynote address from Michael Pessin. And the first track, we were together with Professor Joshua. And in the second track, we hosted entrepreneurship track, Dr. Rashi Gupta, Tim Louis, and Janatina Kimera. And also in the webinar on power quality studies and power factory, we hosted Rose Beck, Torkzadeh, and we had an industrial visit to Inos's battery factory. And we had a lot of networking sessions, almost 3 days in every weekend. And this was an opportunity for us to meet with all the participants and also our ambassadors. I would like to also thank all the ambassadors of Powering the Future Summit. So this is actually your summit, your success. In the fourth track, we had a Woman Empowered track addressing the several technologies in power energy society and power energy industry. And we addressed the role of women in recent renewable energy technologies. And we hosted Lucy, Rahul, Kerry, Rekha, and Vinay. And also Power Energy Society has PS Day as very important initiative for all of us. So we welcome actually our also team member and upcoming PS Day chair, Mercy. And in the last track, we were today together with Felipa Lopez, address enhancing traveling web-based applications. And it was very last track before starting this great closing ceremony. And I would like to thank all the speakers for their support. So this is not an end. This is a start because it was actually an honor for us to host all these great speakers together. And Power Energy Society young professionals have a lot of great initiatives ahead. So we just wanted to welcome for future initiatives. And for you who supported us as ambassador, as participant, we actually had more than 400 participants from a very diverse background, very diverse geographic regions. So you were with us during this journey. You supported all the initiatives. I hope everyone learned and empowered their own future during this summit. So we have many more things to do, and we'd like to thank you as the power energy leaders of today and tomorrow for being here with us in this journey. We have many more things to do. And as I mentioned, so we have the working groups and also subcommittees who are contributing to the future of our young professionals. You can still be one of our volunteers. Additionally, as also Jessica and David mentioned, and I would like to thank David for your support and trust also as you're leading our subcommittee. And would like to also remind everyone, as you also highlight, you can take a role in the chapters of Power Energy Society. So you are the future leaders. As a start, if you would like to get engaged, so we have a new, we have active PES YP chapters across the world. And if you're willing to be one of the chapter representatives, we still have an open call to be one of our chapter representatives. Please approach your chapter chair and also fill our application form. So we really need you to empower this community. We have more things to do together with you. We are stronger together. very lastly, I would like to wish happy 25th anniversary to IEEE Young Professionals. This is 25th anniversary of IEEE Young Professionals. As Power Energy Society Young Professionals Committee, we are wishing you a happy 25th anniversary. And thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Simay, for all the support and guidance provided to us, not just throughout, not just for this summit, but all throughout. I'm really out of words in expressing how it means a lot for us to have you as a strong pillar. Thank you so much for being so wonderful. Thanks a lot, Simay.
Thank you, Priti.
Learning with fun is always good. To make the event more engaging and interesting, we had several competitions and engagement activities for the participants and ambassadors who played a crucial role in this summit. It's now time to announce the winners of quiz and the star ambassador of Powering the Future Summit 2021. To declare the results and to give the felicitation, I invite John Hoffman, past chair of IEEE Power and Energy Society Young Professionals. Over to you, John.
Thank you, Preeti, very much. And it's as Simay mentioned, this event has been a dream of the Young Professional Committee for the last 3 to 5 years. The technology has not been there, and now it's there, and we began developing this, especially as we move forward with the PES Day. And now that we are able to do this and see the success of this event, it is an amazing, amazing time for us to be young professionals and being able to collaborate together, to get together and just really see where as an organization we can go. And this is very exciting. So this event, having the opportunity to put competition together makes it all more fun for us to join together. And I get the privilege to announce each one of the winners of these events. So the first winner I would like to announce, let me pull this up real quick here, is the Day 2 quiz winner. And I'm going to share my screen so you guys can all see this here. And that will be Juliana Murillo. And that is very exciting to see that she won this. And the second one is the Day 2 quiz winner number 2. That is Sampathkumar Veeraraghavan. The third winner I get to announce is a Day 3 quiz winner, and that's Sivraman P. And the Day 4 is the overall quiz winners is Sivraman P, Anura Madhuvanova, and Sudmakar Raman. Now, the final announcement I get to make in this regard is the star ambassador for the overall ambassador program as Anura Mamudova. Congratulations to each and every one of our winners, and thank you for the time to be here and to have the privilege of announcing these winners. And once again, congratulations on a great event and for the vision of the committee over the last few years to come to pass with this under Simay's leadership. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, John. Thank you for accepting our invitation, being a part of this closing ceremony of Powering the Future Summit 2021, and providing all your support for this event and also for other initiatives of PES Young Professionals. Thank you so much. And I would like to take this opportunity to congratulate all the winners of quiz competition, which was conducted online on day 1, 2, and 3. That's the quiz was basically based on the sessions we had for this summit. Congratulations. And I also take this opportunity to congratulate the star ambassador for Powering the Future Summit 2021, Ainur. Thanks to all of you for all the support that you have given to us. And once again, thank you so much, John. for
Thank
being
you.
part of this. The world of opportunities is only a few clicks away. I wish to take you guys through some of the active and also the upcoming initiatives of IEEE PES Young Professionals so that you can make use of this opportunity and help in your career and also in professional development. Firstly, we have the PES YP PowerTech Informative, a monthly newsletter that will cover the latest information on power and energy topics, summarized and well organized to save your time. You will also receive information about all the webinars that are happening worldwide in terms of industries as well as the academics. You just have to subscribe to this newsletter, and the wealth of information is at your fingertips. Next, we have the one-to-one mentorship program, She for Her, which is specifically for the female professionals, students, research scholars. So we had the call for mentors open earlier this month. We would be announcing the selected mentors soon. And call for mentees will be open in a couple of hours, I would say. So once it is open, just make use of this opportunity and you can register yourself as a mentee. So for mentee, we just have one eligibility criteria that you need to satisfy. You should be a female student, research scholar, or a young professional within the professional experience of 0 to 10 years. And you must also be a Power and Energy Society member in order to avail this opportunity. And this mentorship program will be happening in January and February 2022, a 2 months program. In this particular initiative, it is a pilot project. We have 5 mentors and 5 mentees who will be representing the Power and Energy Society and from across all the regions. Registration is totally free. So as I said, once the call for mentees is open, kindly make use of this opportunity so that it will help in your professional development. Next, we have the WIP FM 113.0. This was again an initiative under the PES Young Professionals Women in Power. We had the 2 episodes, which was in September and October. This FM will run on the first Saturday of every month at 13 hours UTC. And that's how the name 113 has been formulated. And the next episode is next week on 6th November 2021 at 13 hours UTC. So through this FM, we will be introducing the leading experts in power and energy sector, where they will be sharing their experiences and also the various opportunities that are available in the power and energy sector. So by attending this, you can make use of this opportunity and help in streamlining your career. Those were the major 3 initiatives which are ongoing for PES Young Professionals. And I hope that everybody who is listening to this and also otherwise will be benefited through our initiatives. Thank you. It will not be appropriate to close this event without proper acknowledgements and recognitions. It's the effort put in by a number of people which helped in making this summit possible and successful. I now invite the master brain behind formulating Powering the Future Summit 2021, Stegi Wilson, to propose the word of thanks.
Thank you, Preeti. Thank you for the welcome. And thank you, everyone, for being here. Our president, Jessica Bian, David Zabetakis, John Hoffman, and Sambatsa, and all the team members present here. Thank you for attending. Thank you for being a part of this closing ceremony. It means a lot to us. So the role that I am entitled to do today is to thank everyone who has been a part of this summit. So before going to that, I just want to give you how this idea about this event has been involved. So we started planning 2 months before for this Powering the Future Summit, and we really wanted to target young professionals in the early stage of their career. And we wanted to keep this conference very simple, but we wanted to give maximum quality content to the members out there. So that was our agenda, and I'm really happy that we succeeded in that. And thanks to all the people, all the volunteers who are involved in this conference, and it means a lot to us. Your support, your contributions, it's so valuable that we are indebted to you. So first, I would like to share the screen. Give me 1 minute. Yes. So first, I would like to give thanks to our advisors, our President Jessica Bian, Damon Novosel, John McDonald, Babak, Shay, Julio, Romilly, Simay, John Hoffman, David, Golarapi, and Mariam. So thank you all our advisors for helping us. They all individually, they helped us in collaboration with different industries, different technical societies. They helped us a lot throughout the way and to get connected with a lot of speakers. Thank you, advisors. This event wouldn't have been possible without your support and guidance. So thank you so much. And next, I would like to thank our industrial and technical partners. So first, I would like to thank IAS, Industrial Application Society, for partnering one of the track, that is our first track by Professor Zhu on the topic working with industries on renewable energy and electrification. So thank you, Industrial Application Society, for your guidance and help. And also we had a special track during these days, in between the weekends, on a special industrial visit to Inosis. So I would like to thank Tim Louis and Simay Akar for being there with us and helping us and giving the valuable insight about how things work in an industry. So we got really good feedbacks about the industrial visit. So thank you. Thanks to Inosis for their support. And then moving to the core team. So we have our chair, our YP chair, our leader, Simay Akar. So who is very strong and who is a role model for many of us. So thank you, Simay, for helping us, for trusting in us. And it means a lot to us, all your support, all your guidance. I hope, we made you proud. So thank you so much. And thank you for being so strong and being our pillar. And our other Execo members, Adedoyin, Genli, and Albin. So thank you all of you for helping us. Adedoyin helped us a lot during our pre-events, our networking sessions. So she always been there for us, checking whether everything is done on the proper time. So thank you, Adedoyin. And Genli, he never misses any track. He will make sure that everything is done perfectly. And Albin gave very creative ideas to involve all the ambassadors and our participants. So thanks to Albin also. So next slide. And this is our track chairs: Bowang, Conrad, Louis, Shah, Bisma, Aditya, Anish, Mercy, and Preeti. So thank you all of you for support. So our track chairs was communicating, our bridge between the speakers and the conference organizers. So thank you, track chairs, for organizing very quality events. And you guys did a wonderful job. So thank you. Thanks a lot. And also, I would like to mention that we had some pre-events. We had 4 pre-events before starting this event. So our 3 events were the Know Your PSYP, three Know Your three Know Your PSYP tracks, focusing 3 different regions, that is Asia, Europe, America, and Canada, also Middle East as well. So we organized 3 different tracks for that in order to outreach about our conference and also about PSYP. So these same track chairs and all other PSYP team helped us. And also we had a special track on Strength Transition Elevation Program. And Bisma did a great job in organizing that event. So thanks to Bisma. So next slide. Yes, so we have our marketing and publicity leads, John Benedict, Bowang, Harun Rashid, Ayman, Luis Felipe, and Hussein Mehdi. So they all supported us. They reached different regions and enforced the participation. So we had around 400 participants. from 47 countries, and we had around 100 ambassadors from 12 plus countries. So thanks to our marketing and publicity team for making sure that we are outreaching everywhere and we are reaching every countries. So thank you team. And next slide. So contest and networking. So this was the most difficult thing for us, to bring something creative, to engage everyone, to have some contest. So every day, based on the tracks and the sessions by our speakers, we organized a small quiz every all 3 days, that is 23rd, 24th and 30th on Mentimeter. And we also had some networking fun games after the end. So a lot of people, a lot of ambassadors and participants attended it. And these are our leaders who led the entire networking session. So thanks to Conrad, Adidoyin, Louis, Harun, Aditya and Preeti for being a constant support and for engaging with our participants and ambassadors. Next slide. And this is our volunteers, our content team, Bibhuti, Tasfiya and Renina. Thank you guys for giving a wonderful content for our entire conference and preparing our brochure. They worked a lot for this conference. So thank you guys for your constant support. Next slide. These are our design team: Madhu, Hari, Rohit, Aslam, Chaitanya, and Navneet. So we had a lot of things. We designed the entire StreamYard, our platform. We designed our each and every posters, our brochures. It was we had quite a number of posters and a lot of graphics to do. So this team has worked day and night. They work so much. They gave very quality posters and graphics, very attractive ones, creative ones. So thank you team for your support. Next slide. This is our social media, and special thanks to Preeti. She is the marketing and communication lead of this conference. And we had a separate group for this conference to make sure that each and every content that we release is impeccable and it doesn't have any errors, that it follows all the IEEE and PS rules. So thanks to Preeti, who enforces, who scrutinizes each and every posters and make corrections to all the contents that we release, and all the team members who are behind it. So special thanks to Preeti. She was the backbone of the entire communication and entire thing. She was there from the beginning to the end. So special thanks to Preeti, and special thanks to Srikesh, who managed all the social media platforms and the event platforms. So thank you, Srikesh. Next slide. And our video, so you might have seen the very cool video that we have presented at the beginning. So thanks to Jacob, who helped us. It was a few weeks work to design that video. So he did a very beautiful job with the video. So thank you, Jacob, for that amazing video. Thank you for your volunteering efforts. It means a lot. I totally appreciate it. Next slide. This is our website and platform team. So we had a separate individual website for our conference, and we had a separate interface for that, so that our participants can join directly from that interface. They don't have to wait for our updates or links. So we created a separate platform for them. So thanks to Akshay, Hari, and Cliffin, who worked behind all this things. So thank you guys. Thank you for all the technical works that you have done. It was very interactive. The website as well as the platform was very nice. So thank you guys. Next slide. And technical support, Madhu and Navneet. So thank you for managing our platforms during 23rd and 24th. Thank you for maintaining the crowd. You guys did a great job. So thank you, Madhu and Navneet. Next slide. So ambassador engagement initiative. So as soon as we started, I think by October 2nd, we completed the ambassadors registration, and we created the groups for ambassadors. So our next challenge was to engage them and give them the idea about our conference. So we wanted to give maximum opportunity to all the PS members as much as possible. So that was our intention. So we created this ambassador initiatives. We had some contest internally to ambassadors, and thank you for Preeti and Maisha for handling that. So thank you so much, both of you. And we got a lot of good feedbacks from our ambassadors. Thank you, both of them. And I would like to thank all the speakers, all the ambassadors and participants for your valuable time in attending this conference. This is our event and we have done it. So this is the maiden edition of Powering the Future Summit. And we will be coming next year as well with a much, impactful tracks and sessions. So every day during our networking session, we always ask for feedbacks from our participants, and we try to change or incorporate their suggestions. And I would like to say a quote: to improve is to change, to perfect is to change often. So we will be changing, we will be adopting all your feedbacks, all your suggestions. So keep supporting us. And if you are not a PS member, please take a PS membership. And it's time for us to I welcome you to this PSYP family and PS family. So the only promise that we can give you is that you can contact us anytime, whenever you want. And if we can't help you, at least we can channelize you to the right person. So feel free, get involved and grow more from PES. So thank you so much. Thank you everyone who has supported us. It means a lot to us. It was months of hard work, a lot of people's hard work that came true. So thank you everyone. Thank you for the support.
Thank you so much, Steji. It was really wonderful to be a part of this team and help make this a grand success. I feel a little sad that the event is over. Hope that we have another great event next year and also in the coming years. Thank you so much, Steji, for being the backbone and the master brain behind this Powering the Future Summit. I hope that, as you said, in the upcoming years, we have even more fruitful and worthy tracks and also sessions, which are going to be really beneficial for the participants. Thank you so much, Steji. To give the closing remarks, I now invite Editor in Enology, Vice Chair of IEEE Power and Energy Society Young Professionals.
Thank you so much, Preeti. In closing, I would just like to thank every single person who has contributed in one way or the other in making Powering the Future Summit 2021 a huge success. Special thanks to Stajo Wilson for championing this cause in a most remarkable way. And also thank you to our amazing PSYP team for bringing this dream to a reality. Huge gratitude to all our distinguished speakers that we had, all through this summit. Thank you so much for pouring into us and enriching us and empowering us. We're so, so grateful. And finally, I would like to thank all our young professionals. This summit only happened because of you. Thank you so much for being a part of Powering the Future Summit 2021. Thank you for committing to your own growth by being a part of this summit. Remember, this is definitely not the end, rather, it's only the beginning. As Preeti presented earlier, we definitely have several opportunities, several initiatives for you. So please get involved, reach out to us, and we would love to have you as a member of our amazing family. And with that, it's a wrap. Congratulations, Power and Energy Society young professionals, for a successful and empowering Powering the Future Summit 2021. More power to the future. Thank you.
Thank you so much, everyone. I'm really honored and happy that all of you were able to join us for this closing ceremony. And I also thank all the participants, speakers, and everybody who was involved in this. As Adidan rightly pointed out, this summit is only a beginning to many more opportunities for you. So stay tuned for more updates from the IEEE Power and Energy Society Young Professionals team. Thank you all once again.